Hey, it's Rick. Welcome to the channel. I've been watching a lot of diorama building videos lately on YouTube, and I thought there's got to be a better and quicker way of making brick walls and floors. I know they've got concrete rollers for putting patterns in fresh concrete, but I thought, couldn't that idea be adopted down in size for imprinting modeling clay? I did a look around on the internet, and yes, actually they do make such a thing, but I thought I'd make a video on how you could make your own at home with the right tools. I started in ZBrush with a high-res thin block. This thing should be at least a couple of million polygons. Sculpt with whatever tools you're comfortable with. I like to use the clay build-up brush. This is more of a proof of concept than a final product, so I'm not putting a lot of time and effort into this. This model will be available on Thingiverse for anybody who wants it. Here I'm isolating the bricks with a mask, so I can add more details. You could use this same technique to make any kind of repeating pattern you need, really. Metal diamond plate, cobblestones, tree bark, dragon scales, anything you could sculpt, really. Using crumple and noise brushes, I'm just tweaking the texture here, trying to make it look more like brick. Now we have to cut the model to size, and it's important to split it in a location where it looks like it will repeat. Next, we have to create the negative version of this, and this is done using a Boolean function. That means we're subtracting one solid object from another, leaving us with the negative. The next step is to make this a cylinder. Using ZBrush's transpose tool, and then clicking the gear icon, opens up to advanced features. Select Bend Arc. The green widget has to be pulled down to read 180 for both the direction and the total bend radius, and this gives us a cylinder. The white widget controls the size of the cylinder. Keep an eye on the distortion of the bricks for this. You want to scale it so that it'll look correct on the clay. Once you've got it the way you like it, click the gear icon, and then click Accept to make the deformation permanent. Now you'll need to remesh the object. I use Dynamesh here. This is to create one solid cylinder with no seam. Now we need to clean up the joined bricks. If your pattern was fairly repeatable, this shouldn't be too hard. Just sculpt it in to make it look seamless. I decided to make a larger hole through it for a metal rod, and here I'm making that cylinder. I'll cut it out of the final shape. I've pulled this model into Lychee Slicer, and I'm scaling it up to 30 millimeters tall. I've created a second one at 60 millimeters tall. You can scale these to any size you like, which is what makes them so versatile. There was one tiny island on the model which needed to be supported. Here's the final part. The 30 millimeter one worked out fine, but the 60 millimeter one separated from the build plate during the print. Resin printers pick up such a great level of detail, you couldn't get this out of an FDM printer. Not at this size, anyway. First test of the roller and it works good, but the edges are having a little bit of a problem. They dig in too much to the clay and leave a noticeable line. The solution for me was to sand those edges, but this could also be solved by fixing it in the sculpt before printing. If you've liked the video, please like and subscribe. And if you've made one of these yourself, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.